How is it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now today, as you can see, I'm doing a sort of a modification, I guess, to the car, sort of an upgrade. I'm changing the rear lights to the facelift / RS tail lights. Now the RS and the facelift rear lights are the same, but it just sounds more cool when you say RS, doesn't it? But yeah, so I've got a set of these off Ollie and Tom at OJ Autos. So again, absolute legends, mate. Thank you. I will leave a link in the description to his page if you guys want to go check them out for any parts you might need. They are really good breakers. I've been dealing with them for years and they've never let me down, and they're always really well priced. So Ollie, Tom, again, thank you. So yeah, so basically these are them. So new to me, obviously second hand, and they were pretty cheap, to be fair. You can't really grumble at what I paid for them. And they're basically, obviously, I'll show you the differences when I obviously get at the back of the car. But obviously this is the difference is basically it's a longer light, or a longer clear bit, and you got the LEDs here as well, and the LEDs go basically. I'll explain more when I fit them. Also, if you guys are having a Focus and are deciding to upgrade these yourself, and you want to find a set of these to make your life really easy, make sure you get a set with basically the offcuts, the wires offcuts here, because trying to wire these in, like, customize like where the bulbs go into the actual light themselves. I've looked into it, it's really like awkward. As you can see, the lights, the wires are, there's this black and brown, and trying to work that out, I wouldn't want any part of that if it was me. So basically, you want to try and get one with the loom. So you want the plug where it goes in. You got these 4 wires here, and I'll explain how to wire it in as we're doing them. As always, I'll try and do a sort of semi walkthrough, a how-to guide if you own a Focus, a pre-facelift, and you want to put some facelift tail lights on. So I'm going to stop waffling on now and get on with the video, and let's get my lights off. Right then, it might be a bit more easy to show you how they're different looks wise. So you can sort of see the difference there. Well, I know they're upside down. I've got the wrong side out, but well, I suppose it's going to be that way around, I guess. So you can see the difference there. Obviously, you got that on the stock one, on the pre-facelift, you've got like the clear bit there and the red bit there. Obviously, it just looks a bit more modern, and the LEDs are here. So right, what I might do, I've got this one. I'm going to start on this side then. So there's 2 posies. So there's a posi screw there, posi screw there. So I'm going to unscrew them, get the light out, unplug it, and then we'll go from there. Right then, as the lights are now out, so there's a loom here. It goes into the actual body of the car. So what I might do is I'm going to either unplug these or try and turn them out. I think they turned that way. There we go. So that one's out. Just turn that like that. That pops out. Right, put that somewhere easier out of the way. Right, it'd be so much easier if I could just put these bulbs into the new lights, but it doesn't work like that. So right, next I'm gonna have to get this bung and pull the loom out. I'm gonna do it with 2 hands, it's probably easier. So I'm gonna pull this loom out and get to a certain point when I can try and track the wires to, basically I need to chop the wires and splice into them and connect them to the loom I have already. So I'll get back to you once I've got the loom out, and I'll be able to show you the colours and how you have to match them all up. Right then, I've stripped all the lights off. Obviously, it's a bit of a pain because you've got this like little rubber grommet thing here. So and there's all loads of tape around it. So you have to obviously cut away the tape, take the rubber grommet thing off, and you're left with these wires. As you can see, you have an orange, a green, a blue, and 2 blacks. And obviously, the 2 blacks are the earths. And if you notice on the new loom, there's only 4 wires, and there's 5 on here. So what you need to do is obviously push these basically splice these together. And then it's basically, as far as I'm aware, from what I've seen in other videos, it's all colour coordinated. So you've got the orange with the orange, the green with the green, the black with the black, and the blue with the blue. So in theory, that's how it's supposed to be done. So what I'm going to do is ideally you should be soldering this really, but I don't have a solder. I've got these connector things with crimp connectors, so that's going to have to do for now. It's going to be in the car out the way anyway, because the new lights come with a bung to go in there, so all this is going to be pushed into there, so you won't see any of this anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crimp these together. I'll obviously plug the light in, and test it to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. If it is, I'll move on to the other side. So I might even give this a bit of a clean actually as well. Once I've cleaned this all together, I might just get some quick detail and just clean around here just so it looks a bit tidier. Right then, as you can see, we're all crimped up. As you can see, I'm from the black to black, blue to blue, green to green, and orange to orange. Sorry about the wind, guys, it's quite a windy day today. So now I'm just gonna plug it into that, from that, and then obviously I'll turn the lights on, and if it's all good, I'm gonna give this all a clean up, and then move on to that side. So fingers crossed, guys. Right there, success. Don't know if you guys can really see the difference now, sort of like, I'll turn the indicator off, so the hazards off, so you can sort of get a better idea. But yeah, how much cooler do they look? So you can sort of see the difference. So obviously it's got it all lit up here, and obviously just one tail light here. So I think it looks massively better, but obviously we're only not even fitted in properly. So what I'm going to do now is going to put some electrical tape around all them connectors so it keeps them all sealed away from each other, plonk it all back in, and obviously clean that first, and then move on to the next side. So it's not too bad, to be fair, guys. Okay, so a little problem I've discovered, with nothing dramatic, but I don't know if you can't really tell on camera, but that in person looks more of an orange than a red. So I was thinking, is the indicator done? But when I obviously press the indicator, the indicator works fine. So I've inspected the bulb, and as you can probably see, it's a red bulb, but it's a bit battered. So I'm gonna have to go to Halfords and buy a pair of red bulbs for them, which is a bit of a pain. I'll give this a bit of a clean up. Just need to take this up so it's all tidied out the way. Just pull it back in, and then I'll make a start on that side, and then I'll probably shoot up to Halfords and get some new brake bulbs for it, or some new red bulbs, just so it's more of a red colour than a shade of orange. But overall, I'm happy. So I'm gonna put this all back together now, get them taped up, and move on to that side. I thought I'd give you guys a comparison now that obviously I'll put that light back in compared to the stock one. I don't know about you guys, but it just looks so much better, in my opinion. What a difference it makes. That one just looks a bit dull and dreary, whereas this one, I just think it looks massively better. It really does. So yeah, I'm well happy. So let's move on to that side now. And we're all on, guys. Both of them work. Yeah, I'm chuffed a bit, so I'll just put the lights on because I think they look so cool. That's how the lights on. God, this wind's terrible. So there you have it, guys. Obviously, if you guys own a pre-facelift Focus ST, I highly advise you get some of these lights. It just looks so much better. It makes the car look a little bit more modern. I know it's still an old car, but it's just that little touch, isn't it? I'm chuffed a bit, so I'm just going to go to Halfords and get some new bulbs for it. So obviously it's only 2 screws that hold each one on, so it'll take me minutes just to change them over. But yeah, I'm chuffed a bit for them, guys, really am. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it was informative for any of you who have a pre-facelift Focus ST and just want to fit some either like the facelift ones. It's like facelift ST or facelift, obviously all the RS, obviously. But yeah, I highly advise. It's such a, it's sort of something so silly can change the look of a car so much. I'm chuffed a bit for that. Really good. Thanks again to Ollie and Tom at OJ for supplying me with them. It's really appreciated. And again, like I said, guys, if you guys want to do this, make sure it comes with the loom. It comes off the car like cut before the plug, like it was on mine. It'll make your life a load easier. If you're having to wire it in manually, it's a lot more work. So this is the easiest way you can do it, guys. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.